Okay, so before we actually get into anything, I just wanted to start with a quick thanks. For all the people out there that have been watching the videos recently, I've been looking at the YouTube studio deal and all the arrows are pointing up and green. And I feel the channel is picking up some momentum right now. And I know what you're thinking, right? Like, look at the channel and it's got like 10 subscribers. But, like, I've been seeing the views on my older videos that I thought had like already plateaued are actually picking up more views, and I have a few videos over 100 views, and it might not sound like much to anybody, but I appreciate it. We have hit double-digit subscribers, okay? Now, I'm gonna let you in on a secret, okay? I had actually made this thumbnail yesterday in preparation because, believe it or not, I can be organised when I want to be, right? I had made this in preparation for a Bautista 49-46, 50-45 unanimous decision, any sort of textbook, par for the course performance here from Bautista. And I was working last night, right? That's why I just made the thumbnail. I thought, right, okay, so when I get home, I don't have to do that. But that meant that I couldn't actually watch the event live, right? So I checked the result and thought that I was going to lose this banger of a thumbnail. And then I watched, right, and you know what's coming. I watched the Almeida Kuniev fight. I had heard what people were saying, but I actually seen it with my own eyes. I seen that Almeida Kuniev contest and thought some tweaks and some slight alterations, and I can still keep this thumbnail. So here it is, the new and improved thumbnail for this video that you clicked on to watch this. But let's do this thing like a shit sandwich. We'll start with a slight positive at the top, right? We'll then look at what we could improve on as a company, right? And then we'll end on a high note, probably the highest note. But first things first, or second things second, Mario Bautista got a finish. I'll repeat that for those in the back that may not have heard. Mario Bautista actually got a finish. Not only that, he got the fucking bonus last night. I can't believe I'm saying these words out loud in this order. Mario Bautista finished his opponent and got a bonus. Are you out of your mind right now? Am I living in a nightmare? Only that, he actually had an entertaining fight. For the last few years, I thought Mario Bautista would never have been in this spot right now, where he actually has people on his side. Now, I'm not willing to go that far yet. I'm seeing some people jumping on the Bautista bandwagon, trying to say that they were on his side all along, right? Let's not forget the Jose Aldo fight, right? Because I won't. But if this is a sign of things to come, and he can keep this kind of performance up and reform his terroristic ways, if he can repent for his transgressions against humanity and his many war crimes, then I'll think about it. I'm not diving in two-footed even if this guy starts KOing people in a round. Because, let's not beat around the bush here, Oliveira must have been watching Tai Tuivasa and Teixeira. And believe me, we will get to the heavyweights. Because he crawled back to his corner after round 1 and looked dead on his feet in round 2. If the weight cut is too bad for Oliveira, move up a fucking division. This was embarrassing, right? But back to the lead. You can only actually beat who is in front of you here. So Mario. And Mario, by the way, as fucked up as this sounds, could be 2 wins away from title contention. Like, he could feasibly get a Song Yadong or a Sandhagen. And if he wins, he'll get a Marab fight. I don't think they'll give him an Umar rematch. They might. I don't... Because, it was close. But they won't give him an O'Malley fight. I'm sure they trained together, or at least they did in the past. I don't think they'll fight each other, but I can't believe that this guy is this close to title contention with his bullshit. Again, not to take away from his performance here, but Oliveira did not help himself. And part of me thinks that like Mario Bautista shows up just to get like his show money and his win money. Like, he was probably scarred early on by the Sandhagen loss. He get KO'd not long after that, like at the start of his UFC run, when the money isn't that good, so you need those win bonuses. So he just desperately tries to win at all costs without ever pursuing a finish. But this is his livelihood, right? And this is how he gets paid, by doing that shit, right, that we've seen before. And that's how he feeds his family. And that's what one part of me thinks. And then the other part of me thinks, well, feed your family with fucking food stamps, Mario. Stop ruining my Saturday night with your shit fights. But if he does more of this, if he does more of the good stuff and less of the bad stuff, then I'll consider taking him off of the most wanted list. But now, on to two people, and in fact a whole division at the top of the most wanted list. Almeida versus Kuniev. This was worse than Talison Teixeira and Taito Ivasa. This is the only photo that I'm going to use for the entirety of this. I mean, if you want to call it a review or a rant, that is up to you. But if these two aren't going to put in any effort, then why should I, right? Now, first round, Almeida gets pressed up against the cage. He attempts a takedown to get off the cage, got it stuffed, and back to the fence we go. He tried another takedown, got it stuffed again, back to the fence we go. When he was pressed against the fence, he kept looking at the referee, trying to use telepathy to tell the ref, please get this fat fuck off me. These right here are my notes, verbatim. Round 2, copy and paste round 1. Attempted takedown, stuffed, pressed against the cage, referee separates, some shit stand up, then back to the fence, they break, then back to the fence. These are my notes, verbatim. Round 3, Kuniev presses Almeida against the cage, they break, more shit stand up, back to the fence we go, they break, then go back to the fence, referee breaks, they then go back to the fence. Almeida actually manages to be in the dominant position until Kuniev walks him like a dog across the octagon to press him against the fence on the other side. Jailton Almeida had the gall to actually pretend to be shocked that he lost. Now, I know that bedtime says get ready to learn Chinese, buddy, right? I'm not going to do the accent and send this guy to PFL. I said that Talison Teixeira and Taito Ivasa should go to PFL. But their problems can actually be solved on a fucking diet and treadmill. Almeida is just fucking bitch made, right? So he shouldn't even get to go to PFL. Dana White says he has the FBI on speed dial. Can we just get this guy in the fucking Epstein files? At this point, as a victim or a perpetrator, I don't give a fuck, right? Tie this guy up in all sorts of legal battles, right? Stop his money. Ban him from competition until it's resolved. Get him out of here now. Hunter Campbell is sitting there cage side. Why is he not just telling the referee to end this at this point? Who wants to see any more from these two? See, like, when we get here, right, in the Roman movie, this is when Julius Caesar just stands up, gives both these guys the thumbs down and kills them. And while we're on this subject, right, of these two, and Tuivasa and Teixeira, why don't we just give the whole heavyweight division the thumbs down and just blow it up? Fucking nuke the whole division. Sorry, Gable Steveson, you don't get to fight in UFC. Sorry, Aspinall, you don't get to be champion anymore. And sorry, Gan, the last thing you will be remembered for is being choked out while sitting down, robbing Volkov, and being a cheating bastard, because the division is finished. There was once a time, right, and people listening to this might remember this, when UFC was going to cut the flyweight division. Tell me what justification there could be for keeping the heavyweight division right now. Genuinely, if you have a reason, a justification, put it in the comments. Like, I'm not even joking. Why do we still have a heavyweight division? If you can give me one good reason other than Tom Aspinall is really good. Tom Aspinall wants to go and box. He's leaving. And when he goes, the division should go too. Or in this case, cart before the horse. Just cut the division and Tom can go box. But there can be no reason to keep the heavyweight division. Fuck these guys. Fuck this fight. Fuck this division. Stop booking heavyweights. Now, Horiguchi picked up a nice win. Solid performance. Dominant win. He wants a title shot, and I wouldn't mind if he got it. I think he might actually win it. So, good for the Gooch. Let the Gooch loose. Free the Gooch. Hopefully we will see that down the line because Horiguchi is very good. And that's it. That is all that I can stomach. Thanks for watching. Comment your own thoughts on the card below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Like the video. Subscribe for more content like this. The UFC 7.5 video, the ultimate video, should be up tomorrow, hopefully. I need to do the clips and the voiceover for that. But I think I might need to have a lie down first. But until then, thank you very much for watching again. And I will see you all later.